Review, episode number 6. Let's start with some bad news, shall we? The sad news comes from the Vatican this week. It seems that Pope Benedict XVI, otherwise known as @BenedictXV1 on Twitter, has decided to resign. Now, for those of you that don't know, this is the first time this has happened in 600 years. Usually, God fires them, or he promote them, or you know what I'm trying to say. But Benny has decided that he's too old. He's citing old age as the reason for resigning. I just want to float a few ideas out there, maybe ulterior motives. Firstly, he has over 1.5 million followers on Twitter. I don't know if you know, but that's a really large amount of followers to write back to every day. Maybe he just would decided that was way more fun than blessings and services and all that serious stuff. Or maybe, because you know, once you're on Twitter, your life is everyone's life, and your dirt is their dirt. Maybe there's like some serious Pope dirty laundry that's about to come out, and he's just getting ahead of the curve. Maybe Mrs. @Pope Benedict XVI is about to let loose a story from years ago. I do know that that's not possible. Like, I know that it's wrong, that he couldn't. I just wish that he'd done it over Twitter. Why couldn't he resign on Twitter the same way that my ex-boyfriend dumped me on Twiter? He could have just written, "Peace, I'm out, yo. #it's been. It is the week of love, so let's talk about something a little bit happier. The new form of movie, introducing the genre, rom-com. Yay! Yep, zombie romantic comedy. Oh God. I'm excited, so excited, aren't you? Yeah, because there's nothing more than I've ever wanted than a guy to buy me flowers and then eat my face off. Ugh. Now let me clear up something here. I usually smother myself in garlic before I even go to a cinema these days for fear of being bitten by some vampire, werewolf, zombie movie. I can't stand them. But then I watched the trailer for this new movie, Warm Bodies. It's basically about a hot zombie dude that falls in love with a hot, alive chick. And the worst thing is, I laughed when I watched it, and I even went oh, a few times. I think I might go and watch it, actually pay money. And I think you should too. And I think you should be really proud of me that I didn't use any of the really dirty jokes that I thought of for this story. Here's a juicy story, straight out of the courts. This week, 18-year-old Penelope Soto was in Bond's court, and she was awaiting her judgment, and she's standing there laughing and being goofy, basically acting like she's under the influence of something, like stupidness. And then the judge announces she's got $5,000 bail, and so she walks off going, adios. So he brings her back, gives her $10,000, and so she walks off flipping him off. So he brings her back and gives her 30 days in jail for contempt of court. The really good news is, though, Paramount Studios are already in talks with Lindsay Lohan to play Soto in the new biopic feature. It is award season, and that means that ratings-crunching number dudes are going crazy trying to work out which year's broadcast is better than which year's, and according to that, it would seem that the Grammys this year were way worse than last year. In fact, 30% worse. That's if you use ratings as a judge of an award show, though. Let's look at this a little closer. You see, in 2012, the Grammys had 39.9 people tune in and watch them. This year, 28 million, which is a 30% decrease. Let's look a little closer, though. Last year, Whitney Houston had just died, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people tuned in just to see how everyone was gonna deal with that awkward situation. And then there was the fact that Adele was up for so many awards, and everybody wanted to tune in and see that chubby white girl that kind of sings like a chubby black girl. I know, I just was really excited to hear her say, "Oh, thank you," 7 times in a row. And if I remember correctly, I think Nicki Minaj had threatened to do some incantation, levitation, exorcist style performance. I'm pretty sure a lot of you tuned in just to see how that would go and immediately regretted you had. And so that's last year. Now this year, what do we have? We had Taylor Swift sang a song. An Australian won an award that was definitely worth it. He definitely deserved that. And, well, girls wore dresses. I'm just saying. And I don't know if you all know, there's this thing now called the internet where you can go online the next day and write in Grammys highlights or Grammys winners or Grammys best dressed. I'm just saying, it's way more efficient than actually watching the whole show, 28 million people. Thank you for joining me. I hope you have a love-filled week, and come back next week for more technology, life, and you.